Welcome to today's episode, fam. Today we're working on a 2006 G35 X. Has a exhaust leak, has a drive shaft problem for the front, and also it has a pinion seal leak on the drive shaft. And we're gonna fix all these things, and I'm gonna show you how. So stay tuned. Make sure you like and subscribe. All right, so first I'm gonna show you the drive shaft. The drive shaft is shot, and this happens to all wheel drive G35s. And then we have an exhaust leak here. The bolts came off, as you can see. Got a new gasket for that. We're gonna do these ones too, because they're gonna happen the same thing, and this back ones. And then show you back here, we have a leak, so we're gonna replace that seal, and we go using Nissan parts or Infinity parts. So stay tuned, and you know how this is done. First, get yourself a torch, some goggles, you just gotta cut out I had to cut these ones out because they wouldn't come out with the torch. But we got a good surface there. Good surface there. And there. We need a new gasket. That one should still okay. This one's. What I'm gonna take out all those 4 Allen bolts out of there and put the new drive shaft. I got a new drive shaft. Alright, so an update. I removed the trans mount bracket, all the bolts. One broke right there, it's all rusted. But I'm gonna try to get that out. And this came out good. This car's all rusted because it's got a lot of miles. But now that I undid the steering rack, that's off. So I just dropped it down. I didn't disconnect anything. That's still intact. So now I have to remove these O2 sensor necks so I can slide the drive shaft down this way and put the new one in. Get the sensor out, heat it up around the edge over here because it wasn't coming out. As soon as I heat it up, it came right out. So now I'm gonna attempt to take the drive shaft out. There it is. Oh, the strip broke. I fixed it. I heated it up, took it out. There's the bolt. Came right out. There's a little heat. So now we're gonna mount the drive shaft and put everything back. All right, so now we have the drive shaft in. Actually, this thing fit pretty good. Came a little damage from the package, but I straightened it out. I ain't returning it because I waited a long time for it. And then everything's bolted up on there. Say what's up? Viva America! All right, so we're about to take these bolts off. They're all rusted. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use some heat, take them off, and this thing is just all beat up. So we gotta do that seal. And he gonna replace the drive shaft, so stay tuned. Alright, so now we're gonna remove the 4 bolts of the front drive shaft. These 2 drive shafts. So we're gonna remove the front one from the back one. Alright, so we removed the 4 bolts on the drive shaft. As you can see on all 4 sides, they're removed. So now you're gonna have to separate these 2 with a hammer or something. Tap with the metal to metal. And split it. And now you can get the drive shaft out. And now we'll just leave it hanging here. Right there. And now we can expose our housing for our seal, or the piece that goes over it. So now we have to remove this bolt right here, this nut around there, and pop this out, and then replace the seal. All right, stop. All right, so we got it out. You have to bang it out with the hammer. Camera went down a few minutes, so you know we banged it out. Pop it out. We'll gotta remove the nut first. Goes on there. So then I toss it out. This is all rusted, so I'm just trying to find a little lip for the seal. All right, so we got the seal out, as you can see, and we got it out with this puller. You put it in there and you bang it up. So now we're gonna put the new seal in. All right, so I put in the seal in. You make sure it goes in all the way. The way it came out, you saw, and put it back in, and it's in. Now we gotta put the drive shaft, or no, the cover back on. All right, so we slide it in and we tap it in a little bit. All right, so you put the nut in, then you're gonna tighten it up. Now we're gonna tighten up these bolts. We put new nuts on there actually. All right, so now we're gonna put the drive shaft into this. I'm gonna put the bolts and nuts on it. And then I'm gonna tighten them up and then put the front axle on. All right. All right, now we're gonna tighten up the nuts and bolts that go on the front drive shaft, because this one's split in 2, and then not that one we put up there, this other one. Once you tighten up all the bolts and nuts around, the drive shaft's back in. Now we're gonna work on the exhaust, because that's the next thing that has to go on. Sensor, exhaust, we gotta fix the exhaust still, take these out somehow. So this should come out, I'm hoping, with some heat, and we'll see. So stay tuned. All right, so as you can see, I had to heat it up pretty hard to get them out with the air hammer. I got them out with that baby, and the bolts are over there. So now I gotta do the same thing to this side and to that side. All right, so everything's back on. We got new bolts and nuts on the exhaust, new gaskets, that seals in, everything's back where it's supposed to be. Mounts, all that. So we got a new fresh John. We're gonna, replace the rear diff fluid since we did work back there. All right, so there's your fluid. It's dirty, really dirty. So now, just gotta drain it and fill it. Disgusting. So I tell you people to do your fluids, but now you put it to the side. It's okay. This is still good, so you got lucky. All right, fam, so we got it done. Now we're gonna drive it. Thank you for watching, and like, subscribe. I'll keep working for you, showing you things, good things. All right, peace.